Okay guys, this is a detailed exploration on the differences between skiing and snowboarding. I'm going to hand it over to Martin, who's a really nice guy, and please give him a like. Over to you, Martin.
Thank you so much, the Happy Swiss founder. 1. Financial considerations. An extensive comparison. The financial commitment associated with either skiing or snowboarding depends on numerous factors, such as the type and quality of equipment, lesson fees, and location-specific costs like resort charges. When considering equipment, the total cost is made up of the prices of essential items. For skiing, these include skis, boots, bindings, and poles, while for snowboarding, it's a snowboard, boots, and bindings. The prices can range significantly based on whether you opt for budget-friendly or premium equipment. On average, beginners can expect to spend between $400 and $600 on a basic package for either sport. However, remember that boots for both sports often need replacing more frequently due to wear and tear, thus incurring an additional cost over time. Skiing and snowboarding clothing is another factor to consider. While the clothing can be used for both sports, it still represents a significant financial investment. Good quality winter sports clothing, including a jacket, pants, thermal layers, socks, gloves, goggles, and helmet, can cost anywhere from $300 to over $1,000. In addition, taking lessons is highly recommended when starting either sport, which incurs further costs. The price can vary greatly depending on the resort, group size, and the instructor's experience. Typically, you can expect to pay between $75 to $125 for a group lesson per day. Private lessons cost significantly more. Lift tickets and resort passes are another considerable expense for skiers and snowboarders alike. Prices vary wildly based on the resort's popularity, size, and location, ranging anywhere from $50 to over $200 per day. 2. Learning skiing and snowboarding. A deep dive into techniques and learning paths. Winter sports enthusiasts find their adrenaline rush on snow-sprinkled hillsides, choosing either to ski or snowboard down these slopes. Both sports offer thrilling experiences, but they require mastering significantly different techniques and follow distinctive learning paths. This comprehensive analysis will spotlight these contrasts, providing a deeper understanding of the unique learning trajectories in skiing and snowboarding. Techniques and learning experience. Skiing. Skiing utilizes two individual skis for each foot, and is often perceived as more beginner-friendly due to the inherent control and balance it affords. Technique. For beginners, the most common skiing technique is the snowplow, or plow, where the skis form a V-shape, with the tips almost touching. This stance helps to control speed and direction. As one progresses, they graduate to making parallel turns, where the skis remain parallel to each other during the turn. The technique's cornerstone is weight distribution, typically divided evenly between both skis. However, during turns, skiers shift their weight towards the downhill ski. The movement of the knees and hips, or angulation, facilitates effective turning and maintaining balance. Learning experience. Skiing's independent leg movement gives beginners a sense of control and balance. The body position, facing downhill, resembles our natural standing and walking postures, rendering the initial stages of learning less daunting. Skiers also have poles to aid in balance and propulsion on flat terrain. Skiing lessons generally start with teaching fundamental maneuvers like stopping, turning, and recovering from falls. As learners gain confidence and master these basics, they move on to more advanced skills such as parallel turns and carving. Techniques and learning experience. Snowboarding. Snowboarding involves descending a snow-covered slope while standing on a single board, with both feet securely fastened. Technique. Snowboarding consists of two main types: freeride, downhill snowboarding on groomed or ungroomed terrain, and freestyle, performing tricks using features like jumps, rails, and halfpipes. The basic snowboarding stance is sideways, with the rider peering over their shoulder to view downhill. A pivotal aspect of snowboarding technique is edge control. The rider adjusts their weight to the uphill edge of the board to slow down or stop, and to the downhill edge to accelerate. The act of smoothly linking turns, transferring weight from one edge to the other, is a critical milestone in the learning journey. Learning experience. Snowboarding can be challenging for beginners. The sideways stance and having both feet attached to a single board can feel unnatural and restrictive. The initial days of learning often involve plenty of falling, which may frustrate some learners. However, beginners who master the basics such as stopping, falling safely, standing up, and controlling speed through edge control often discover that their progression is faster compared to skiing. They can begin to handle steeper slopes and execute more fluid turns, providing a sense of achievement in a comparatively short time. A joint conclusion. Skiing versus snowboarding learning experiences. The learning experiences for skiing and snowboarding are unique, with each sport presenting distinct challenges and rewards. Skiing, due to its natural stance and independent leg movement, might offer a less steep learning curve initially. Conversely, snowboarding may present a greater initial challenge but allows for quicker progression once the basics are mastered. In both sports, techniques center around controlling speed and direction, but the methods differ significantly due to the equipment used. Skiing involves shifting weight between two skis, while snowboarding is about controlling the edges of a single board. Whichever one chooses, professional instruction can greatly enhance the learning process. Instructors can provide valuable feedback, correct errors before they become ingrained, and ensure you're learning in a safe environment.